Today we are starting our new topic, lines and angles. Lines and angles. In this topic, we have to see what is angle. Here, an angle is the union of two non-collinear rays. Non-collinear rays with a common initial point. Here, AB and AC, these are the two rays which are non-collinear, and they have a common initial point. A is the initial point of ray AB, as well as A is the initial point of AC. These two rays are called as arms of the angle, and the common point A is called as the vertex of an angle. Last year we have seen the types or learned about the types of angles. The first angle is a right angle triangle, that is, if the measure of the angle is 90 degree, then it is called as a right angle. Second, acute angle. Acute angle means if the measure of the angle is less than 90 degree, then it is called as acute angle. The third type is obtuse angle. If the measure of the angle is greater than 90 degree, then it is called as obtuse angle. There is one more type of angle, that is known as straight angle. Here, an angle of measure 180 degree is called as straight angle. Here, A, B, C is a straight angle having measure 180 degree. Then the fifth type of angle is reflex angle. Reflex angle, an angle whose measure is more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, is called as a reflex angle. Then the sixth type of angle is complementary angles. Complementary angles, for this complementary angle we have to consider the two angles, and if the sum of the two angles is 90 degree, then the two angles or both the angles are called as complementary angles of each other. Similarly, we have to see supplementary angles. Here also we have to consider two angles, and if the sum of the two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are called as supplementary angles. Here we are going to solve some example which are related to complementary angles as well as supplementary angle. So first example is an angle is a 20 degree less than its complement. An angle is 20 degree less than its complement, means difference of these two angles is 20 degree here. So find its measure. Let the measure of required angle, here we are solving this question. Let the measure of the required angle be x degree, and we know that complement means 90 minus x or less than 90, so 90 minus x, so its complement angle is 90 minus x, and it is given that the difference of these two angles means our angle x and 90 minus x Difference means subtraction, and subtraction of these two angles is 20 degree. Now, if we remove the brackets, then we will get 90 minus x, and here minus x, it will be 20 degree. So 90 minus x, it will be minus 2x. So 90 minus 2x is equal to 20. And therefore, it implies 90 minus 20 is equal to 2x, or 2x is equal to 90 minus 20, it will be 70. 90 minus 20, it will be 70. Here, x is equal to 70 upon 2, and 70 upon 2 means 35 degree. So x is equal to 35 degree, and therefore measurement of required angle is 35 degree. So in this way we have solved the question, and now we will see the another question. Find the measure of an angle. Find the measure of an angle which is complement of itself. So for this example, let the measure of an angle be x degree, and measure of its complement is 90 minus x, means complement is given x, so measure of its complement is given x, and therefore since the sum of the measures of the two complement angles is 90 degree, then x plus x is equal to 90, means sum of these two angles is 90, and therefore x plus x means 2x is equal to 90, and therefore x is equal to 90 upon 2, that is x is equal to 45 degree. So if the measure of an angle is 45, then its complement is also 45, because 45 plus 45 is 90. Now, in the third question, two supplementary angles differ by 34 degree. It is given that both the angles are supplementary, means sum of the two angles is 180 degree. So here find the angles. Let one angle be x degree, means one angle is a supplementary degree, x degree. Then the other angle, it should be x plus 34, because the difference between the two angles is 34 degrees. So x plus 34, it will be the second angle, and therefore x plus the measure of second angle means x plus 34 is equal to 180 degree. Now here x plus x, it will be 2x plus 34 is equal to 180 degree, and therefore 2x is equal to 180 minus 34, it will give 2x is equal to 146. And if we take 2 to the another side, then it will divide. So x is equal to 146 upon 2, and 146 upon 2 means 73 degree, and therefore x is equal to 73 degree. Now, means if the first angle is 73, then its complement angle, supplement angle, that is x plus 34 is equal to 73 plus 34, that is 107. Now, if we add 107 and 73, then automatically the sum will be 180 degree, and therefore two angles are of measure 73 degree and 107 degree. In this way we have solved the third example. Now here we will see the next example, that it is given that two supplementary angles are in the ratio 2:3. Yes, here ratio of the measures of the two angles is given here. So find the angles. So let the two angles be here 2x and 3x. So here x is the common multiple of the ratio. Here x is taken 2x and 3x. Here x is the common multiple of the ratio 2:3, and therefore the measure of the two angles, it will be 2x degree and 3x degree. And we know that both the angles are supplementary, so sum of these two angles, that is 2x plus 3x, is equal to 180 degree. 2x plus 3x, it will imply 5x is equal to 180 degree, implies x is equal to 180 upon 5, or x is equal to 36. Now we have to find the measure of first angle, that is 2x. So 2x is equal to 2 into value of x is 36. 2 into 36, it will be 72 degree. And the next angle is 3x. So 3x is equal to 3 into x of value 36. So 36 is 108 degree, and therefore two angles are 72 degree and 108 degree. So these were some examples related to complementary angles as well as supplementary angles. Now in this topic we have to see the new point, that is adjacent angles. We have learned this point or this concept in last year, but again we are going to repeat it. So first we will see adjacent angles. So here triangle angle AOB is given, and in inner side or inside the angle point C is there, and if we join OC, then the angle AOB is divided into two angles, that is angle AOC as well as angle BOC. So these two angles are called as adjacent angles, because according to our definition, the two angles are called as adjacent angles if, first point, they have the same vertex or common vertex. They have the common vertex, then they have one common arm or common side, and third, uncommon arms are on the either side of the common side. Means here if we check the figure and if we consider the given points, then it is seen that here the two angles AOC and BOC have the common vertex O. Then they have one common arm. Here OC is the common arm, that is OC is arm of angle AOC as well as OC is the arm of angle BOC. Means OC, ray OC is the common side or common arm of both the angles. And now third, uncommon arm. Here OA and OB, these are the uncommon arm. These are the separate arms. Therefore they are the uncommon arms are on the either side. म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी हे जे अनकॉमन आर्म्स आहेत ते कॉमन आर्मच्या विरुद्ध बाजूला आहे. एक आहे तो खालच्या बाजूला आहे आणि एक आहे तो वरच्या बाजूला आहे. म्हणजेच अनकॉमन आर्म्स आर ऑन दी आयदर साइड एकमेकांच्या विरुद्ध बाजूला आहे. कोणाच्या? तर कॉमन आर्मच्या. एक आहे ते खालच्या बाजूला आहे, एक आहे ते वरच्या बाजूला आहे. म्हणजेच परस्पर विरुद्ध बाजूला आहेत. आणि म्हणून ज्यावेळेला अशी कंडिशन असते त्यावेळेला जे दोन अँगल्स तयार होतात त्यांनाच आपण काय म्हणतो? ॲडजसंट अँगल्स. या ठिकाणी ओ सी ही जी कॉमन साईड आहे, ज्याप्रमाणे दोन खोल्या आहेत आणि त्या दोन खोल्यांची एक भिंत सामायिक असते, कॉमन असते, त्यावेळेला आपण त्या पद्धतीनं ओ सी जी आहे ती या दोन अँगलची कॉमन साईड आहे. आणि म्हणून अँगल ए ओ सी आणि अँगल बी ओ सी यांनाच आपण काय म्हणतो तर ॲडजेसंट अँगल्स असं म्हणतो. नाव वी हॅव अनदर कन्सेप्ट दॅट इज लिनियर पेअर ऑफ अँगल्स. लिनियर पेअर ऑफ अँगल्स इथं सुद्धा काय दिसतं तर अँगल ए ओ सी आणि अँगल बी ओ सी असे दोन अँगल आपल्याला मिळालेले आहेत. त्यांची एक साईड कॉमन आहे, त्यांची एक साईड कॉमन आहे. आणि म्हणून या ठिकाणी हे दोन्ही जे अँगल्स आहेत ते कसले अँगल आहेत, ॲडजेसंट अँगल आहेत. म्हणजे जर ॲडजेसंट अँगलची आपल्याला जे अनकॉमन साईड्स आहेत, मीन्स ॲडजेसंट अँगलचे जे अनकॉमन साईड्स आहेत ते जर एकमेकांचे अपोजिट रेज असतील, एकमेकांचे अपोजिट रेज असतील तर आपण त्या अँगल्सना काय म्हणतो, लिनियर पेअर ऑफ अँगल्स. ऑर इन अनदर लँग्वेज वी कॅन से दॅट इफ the two angles have one side common, here two angles are there, AOC and BOC, OC is their common side. If the two angles have one side common and remaining two sides means OA and OB, if the remaining two sides are opposite rays, then the angles are called as linear pair of angles. आता तुम्ही म्हणाल की अपोजिट रेज कशाला म्हणायचं, अपोजिट रेज कशाला म्हणायचं तर अपोजिट रेज त्यावेळेला म्हणायचं असतं की ज्या वेळेला दोन अँगल्समुळं एक लाईन तयार होते. म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी OA हा एक रे आहे आणि OB हा एक रे आहे. या दोन्ही रे या दोघांच्यामुळे काय झालं, AB ही एक लाईन तयार झाली आणि ज्या वेळेला दोन रेमुळं एक लाईन तयार होते त्यावेळेला त्या रेजना आपण काय म्हणतो, अपोजिट रेज. ही या ठिकाणी आपल्याला दिसतंय की OA आणि OB हे जे नॉन कॉमन किंवा अनकॉमन साईड्स आहेत त्याच्यामुळं एक लाईन तयार झाली आणि एक साईड त्यांची कॉमन आहे. इफ द टू अँगल्स हॅव वन साईड कॉमन अँड रिमेनिंग टू साइड्स आर अपोजिट रेज, then the two angles are called as linear pair of angle. Here angle AOC and angle BOC both are linear pair of angles, and the sum of the linear pair of angles is always 180 degree. That is, both the linear pair of angles are always supplementary to each other.